Imagine being able to throw head kicks like this. Smooth, controlled, and effortless. Landing them off punches, feints, even catching people off guard while staying completely balanced. I'm going to show you a simple routine that will help you get better head kicks. Let's start with the straight leg kick stretch. This is where we start mimicking the actual motion of a head kick. What you want to do is focus on control, not height. A common mistake is trying to kick as high as possible right away, but that actually builds bad habits and throws off your balance. What we want is controlled range of motion because this is going to train your nervous system to feel comfortable lifting your leg higher over time. Think of it like this. You're teaching your body that this movement is normal and safe. And next, we'll move on to lunges. And this is more important than most people think. Head kicks aren't just flexibility. They're single leg strength and balance. 'Cause look, when you throw a kick, you're standing on one leg. If that leg isn't strong and stable, everything falls apart. So focus on control here. Don't rush the reps. Keep your balance, stay upright, and feel the strength in your base leg. And make sure to focus on your single leg strength on both sides, obviously. You can even do walking lunges. And they're great too because they challenge your balance a little bit more. It'll help with your glute strength, your leg strength, and you'll really be able to see where you might be having some deficiencies. Right here, we're just giving you a good long demonstration so you can get a good visual on the movement and how the body looks when you're doing it, because sometimes workouts are tough to get right, especially if you're barely getting into training or you haven't been training for a while. So we even do a video example of walking lunges just so you get the right idea and you have an easy guide to follow just to avoid any confusion. Next is the butterfly stretch, and we have a video example right here. It's pretty easy to do. It opens up your hips, which is key for getting your kicks higher without forcing it. Because tight hips are going to limit your range of motion, and the more open and relaxed you are here, the easier it's going to be to lift your leg. Now we move into rotation and movement. This is fun. This is freeing. Head kicks aren't just about lifting your leg. They come from rotation and torque through your whole body. When you loosen up your upper body, your lower body, and you practice rotating left and right, your kicks become faster and a bit more natural. Start shadow boxing, add feints, punches, movement. This is important because head kicks don't land by themselves. You set them up. Feints and punches help you feel your rhythm and timing. As you move, what you're practicing is always coming back to your stance, your 50-50 balance, because that balance is everything. It lets you throw kicks without falling over, and more importantly, it lets you recover right after. Even with spinning kicks, which I am going to demonstrate, the goal is the same. Stay balanced and return to position. That's going to keep you light, free. Your movement's going to feel nice and efficient. So practice throwing punches, shadow boxing, kicking, and coming back to your 50-50 balance. It's going to help a lot. Right here, look, you can see I'm just practicing that I'm not shifting too much weight on my front leg, not leaning too back, just trying to keep that 50-50 balance so I can throw a speedy kick and come back to my stance. Use this time to just have freedom. Feel your weight distribution for your body type, because everyone's different. We got guys who are tall, lanky, guys who are short and explosive, guys who are about that medium size, which like me, 5'9", 5'10", and you gotta feel what works out for your body, how your weight feels. Are you heavy on one side, heavy on the other side? Are you leaning with your back a little too weird? You got to figure it out. Now we bring everything together on the heavy bag. Start with, your 50-50 balance, staying centered, not leaning too far in, too far out, and don't chase height. Clean technique comes first. Practicing shifting your weight and your head offline helps too, just to get momentum in the kick. TJ Dillashaw does a great job of that. So I'll incorporate some of those style kicks as we move along. You can throw head kicks just staying tall and balanced. You can throw head kicks with ducking your head to the other side to help with momentum. Sometimes you could do a little slip on that side, or you can go deep with it, and it will help bring that kick a little bit higher. What's going to be really important for the head kick is stepping out and spinning on that lead leg. You're not going to step in, you're going to step out. And you see how it rotates and helps with the momentum of the kick? You have to learn to master that exact movement. I'm still not good at it. I don't do it half the time, but I still try to get it better every day. And when I do it correctly, the kick feels a lot smoother. And for those of you who don't know, I did tear my left Achilles recently in a kickboxing sparring session, so I'm still recovering. So my movement's not the best, but I thought, hey, if I can still head kick and be balanced, then anyone can, because I could barely hop on my legs right now, but I can still make the head kick happen. So, yeah, practice. What I'm showing here is the importance of also practicing your real punches and coming back to your stance. A lot of guys get off balance when they punch, and they're way too heavy on the lead leg, and then it makes their kicks less efficient. It's harder to get the kick up there. It's harder for them to return back to their stance. You got to be pretty balanced. When you throw punches, when you throw kicks, you got to return back to a 50-50 stance. So you're ready to counter, move back, move to your left, counter with a head kick, counter with punches. There's times to lean forward or to lean back and to distribute weight more on one side or the other, but most of the time, you want to stay balanced so you could be effective everywhere. But when you are throwing the head kick, all your weight is on that one leg. So I weigh 170 pounds, so when I throw this head kick, I'm holding 170 pounds on one leg. So my weight is being distributed to one side for a moment, but I got to make sure I come back and my two legs are underneath me and I'm balanced so I could throw it again and be as effective as possible and still be in my stance to throw meaningful combinations. If you practice feinting while throwing head kicks, I think it's super helpful because you really get to feel your body out when you're throwing things, when you're faking, to kind of just make sure, again, you're not getting off balance. That's the main problem. Guys get off balance when they throw punches, when they throw knees. So practice feinting and coming back, throwing head kicks so that you can just feel that your body is always right where it needs to be, whether you're throwing punches, whether you're feinting, whether you're faking, whether you're slipping, whether you're bringing your hands down for a moment. Always make sure your body is where it needs to be. It's kind of weird, but you got to just feel it. You got to feel it. You got to be open to being free, being loose. It's weird, but it's a lot of feeling your body out. Okay, so if you put all this together, strength, flexibility, balance, and some nice setups, you're going to see a huge difference in your head kicks. Just remember to not force the kick higher. Just take time practicing control, timing, and clean technique. Stay consistent with this easy routine, and I think your kicks will naturally improve. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Appreciate the support, and I think this video is really going to help you out as long as you take it seriously. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.